Lauren Matthias, the host of the Hidden True Crime podcast. Lauren, thanks so much for coming on. My gosh, what was it like to be in that courtroom today, particularly when the judge dismissed the case?
It was nothing like I've ever witnessed or been a part of before. The gasps coming from the gallery were audible. There were many people in tears. The shock, it just kept, you covered all of those shocking moments so well, Jesse. And as they kept coming, we just were, we were just like processing it all, dumbfounded, shocked, aghast. Oh my goodness. And when the judge dismissed the case with prejudice, honestly, there were many tears. We've been through, it has only been 3 days, but those of us in the gallery have been through a lot together in just 3 days. And what we have seen was so shocking. There was even a moment where the prosecutor that you saw there was Morrissey was touching the evidence, and she grabbed it, and then Spiro, the defense attorney, said, "Don't touch the evidence," and she said, "These have been rolling around for 3 years." I mean, you mentioned SNL. It sort of was like that because you couldn't make it up. You didn't know what to think. But in the end today, when all was said and done, and these charges were dismissed, I think there was gratitude, and the emotion was so strong. And to see not just Alec crying, but his sister weeping, to see his brother crying, to see him grab his wife and hold her, it was a really powerful, touching moment that I will never forget.
I actually thought this would happen, and I went on Elizabeth Vargas's show and said, based on just the judge's conduct and some of the comments that she was making, the way that she questioned one of the state witnesses, I wouldn't be surprised if she dismisses the case. And then she ended up dismissing it 20 minutes later. But there was you talked about a gasp. I think we were all shocked when we learned that Erlinda Johnson resigned. Was that a gasp in the courtroom? Was everybody like, what just happened?
It was an absolute gasp. The moment they said, and Erlinda Johnson had resigned, none of us knew that. We had all just spent the morning together. And we saw actually Erlinda Johnson walk out for the lunch break. And she was there. And all of a sudden, we learned through the fact that the prosecutor herself calls her to testify, or calls herself as a witness, and during cross-exam, oh, by the way, side note, Erlinda Johnson, your teammate, just resigned. Oh, an absolute audible gasp that you could not hide within the courtroom.
By the way, what about Carrie Morse jumping on the stand? She wanted to do it. She called herself. What was that like?
Never seen anything like that. We were all wondering, Jesse, if Alec Baldwin was going to testify. No one was questioning whether or not the prosecutor was going to testify. Right. That was a plot twist. And to have her so confidently do it, too. The judge kind of gave her like a second chance. Like, are you sure? Do you really, really want to do this? You're doing this on your own. You're asking for this. And defense attorney Spiro, are you okay with this? And she's like, I'm okay with this. And she said, yeah, I want to do this. She absolutely wanted to. And she walked up there. She gave herself a monologue because, she's the sole prosecutor left. And then cross-exam started. And as you pointed out, it did not go well.
Lauren, I hope you could clear something up for me. Was the first time the defense or any of us knew about this evidence, the ammo that was presented to the sheriff's office and presented to the prosecution, was yesterday the first time anybody knew about it? I mean, do we know when the defense found out about this ammo?
It was absolutely the first time any of us heard about it. And it was shocking because who brought the live rounds in was such a big part of Hannah's trial, too, to make a point. And to learn throughout these last 3 days that really there's a lot of questions as to where these live rounds came from and who brought them in. And was it the supplier? And was it Hannah? Or was it a completely other source that we don't know about? Through such a wrench and everything, like, how did the live rounds get on this movie set? And it was the first time we'd ever heard that a good Samaritan walks into the police station and says, by the way, I have a box of evidence. Yep. And by the way, it's live rounds. No, it was the first time any of us had heard this.
Lauren, I will tell you, I know you follow these cases a lot. I don't know if you're ever going to be in a courtroom quite like that before, again, moving forward. But it was really something to watch. And, I appreciate you giving your take on what it was like. It looked incredible. What an ending to a case. I don't think anybody predicted this. Lauren Mathias, thanks so much for coming on. Appreciate it.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.